California. There we go.
Callie!
I am here with Clint X Morgan, and this is for all the amazing moms out there who have been dedicating their lives to raising their families, been working their butts off, just giving, and looking into the future and seeing like perhaps that they haven't saved enough money for their retirement, for their kids to go to college. And Clint is this amazing being who has really like found a way to, have freedom in his own life, to be at home with his family as much as he wants to. He travels the world. His family travels the world as well. And he's just really kind of figured it out in the digital world. And so I really wanted to pick his brain as this...
That's not my stomach, by the way. It's a helicopter. We're trying to shoot a video over here.
Just see the size of that. It's huge. It's huge. Maybe they're saving a life. I don't know.
Cheers, mate.
So I just would love to pick his brain on his own journey, and just to know, like, you started real humble beings. Like, tell us a little bit about your start with this business and what that looked like.
So I guess I began as a personal trainer, and I wanted to a reason I became a personal trainer is because I wanted to create more freedom in my life, and I had this inkling to travel. Like when I was about 20, I went to Bali, as most Australians do. They'll go to Bali, and I went to Bali. I was like, holy wow, there's this whole other world out there. There's all these different countries and cultures, and I was like, I want to see the world. So I went and traveled to, a couple of years later, saved up a bunch of money, went and traveled to Dublin in Ireland, and I ended up in London and went to live in Spain for a little bit, traveled around Europe for about 15 months. And when I came back to my job, I was like, this job sucks. I was like, I'm stuck in an office, I don't have freedom, I'm not traveling. And so I was like, okay, I need to do something, and I got into personal training. And I thought that was going to be the solution to my problems, because I had a friend that was personal training. He was making like $3,000 a week. He was only working 25 hours, and I was like, $3,000 a week, like,
wow,
dude, you must be like a billionaire on $3,000 a week. And so I was intrigued by that, but I got into personal training, and I soon discovered that it was anything but freedom, because I was like in the gym early in the morning. I was still there late at night. I had a bit of freedom and flexibility in the day, but I read this book by Tim Ferriss called The 4-Hour Workweek, and in there he said where most people fail is they get into business or a career because they want to have more, create more money, or they want to have create more freedom in their life, and but then they're trying to fit their lifestyle in around the business.
Yeah.
What you want to do is get clear on your exact dream lifestyle, and then find a business model that matches that. And I'm like,
wow.
that's where I went wrong, So I then was looking for other options. So but this whole time, I was really broke, like you said about humble beginnings, really struggling financially. I was a struggling entrepreneur, never really feeling like I could ever get my ever to get anything off the ground. You know what I mean? I felt like I was just kept constantly chasing my tail, and I was on this entrepreneurial treadmill. And it wasn't until I met my now wife, who back then wasn't my wife, but I was like, damn, when we got together, I was like, I really need to get my shit together. Yeah. And so I went all in a sense on my business, and it got a little bit better because my wife had her own financial problems, and we seemed to attract each other, and she had just as bad financial history as I had. So got a little bit better, but it still wasn't the greatest. But then we got news that she was pregnant.
Yep.
And that changed a lot.
Yeah. Family changes things, for sure.
I think having that little soul coming in, and knowing that it was more than just us, and we had to support this guy. And I remember being in Bali, and we were in a hotel, and we couldn't actually check out of the hotel because we didn't have the money to pay for the hotel. And so we had to stay there, and we'll just stay one more night. We'll just stay one more night. Because we were trying to make money to get some money in to actually check out of this hotel so we could leave, because we didn't want to just run and not pay. And so that was sort of the financial situation we were in. But within the time that Christy was pregnant to when she had the baby, we totally shifted things around and completely transformed into abundance within our online digital business. And now things are very different. And I guess having my son and being able to travel, my son's already been to 17 different countries around the world, and
It's amazing.
parents out there are like, "You're crazy." I'm like, "Yes, I am crazy." And we don't travel as much anymore because, like, as you got a little bit older, it got a little bit more challenging. So we prefer to just like have a stable life at home. But I have the ability to like be able to just be at home with him, see him grow up, take time out in the middle of the day to play, chill out with him, see him grow, talk to him, educate him, you know, spend time with him, be present with him, and life's
That's amazing. And you have another one on the way.
I have another one on the way, so
growing family for sure.
yeah. I don't think this one will see 17 countries in her first year.
You never know.
But yeah, we'll see what happens.
So another thing that you have created that is amazing to me is this community of like 4,000 people, which is incredible. Just tell me a little bit more about that community and what it means to you too. Like,
So it's a community of, there's some crazy shit happening around here. There's like
on the air everywhere, just so you know.
there's like a dude with a parachute and a
propeller
behind him,
2 of them.
trying to be like Batman. It's really bizarre. What was the question?
Community.
Oh yeah, the
4,000
community.
people, and what that means, like, what that community means to you, and why it's there in the
Well,
first place.
I think the big thing is that like we essentially help people to become freelance entrepreneurs. What I mean by that is like being able to live from wherever they want in the world, being able to live with a smartphone and a laptop, be able to plug in, make sales online, pay high ticket sales online as an affiliate marketer, get rewarded for selling those products, and do that through automation, do that through a system that actually works, a turnkey system that actually works and takes away a lot of the heavy lifting for them. Doesn't mean it's easy. It means that you still need to put in the work. But what we have and what people consistently talk about and what they love and what I love as well is the community. You know what I mean? Like we're just here having a chat, having a good time, getting to know each other.
Yeah.
Kristen lives on the other side of the world. Where do you live?
Colorado.
Colorado,
Denver.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's Gold Coast, Australia, like literally like on the other side of the world. We've caught up. It's like friends. We're like, from the same community. Well, it's like a long lost sister.
Yeah.
And but we get to catch up when we're like-minded and we're on the same journey. I'm just a little bit further ahead than what you are.
He's a little crazier than I am.
I'm a little bit crazy. I was just saying I can get a little bit obnoxious on videos, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I can tell that." And so excuse my obnoxiousity, if that's a thing. So anyway, so the community is like it's a group of like conscious entrepreneurs and people that are striving to like make the world a better place and make their lives better for themselves and their family, and to change their financial future, give themselves more time, more freedom, more flexibility, so they can do what they want when they want to do it and live in abundance instead of scarcity and lack. So we've got a really cool community, and I'm saying like I think I just said it, but like people constantly say, listen, it's great to be able to make more money, it's great to be able to have more time, it's great to be able to have more freedom. What I truly love is being part of this community, because there's so many amazing people. I've like got lifetime friendships. I've got this. I feel like the support's there, the accountability to keep me accountable to myself, to keep on going and create this lifestyle for myself.
Beautiful. So you said some things that I'd love to go over a little bit with people in terms of like the automation, the technology, and all that. Like, do you need to have experience to go into this? Like, what kind of people do this kind of business? Or can do this kind of business?
I mean, experience helps. Obviously, the more experience you have, the potentially the faster you could accelerate it. But if you don't have any experience, that's fine as well, because we have all the tools and the resources there to teach you. And it's sort of like, I guess it's like, if someone was to go and join a gym, like if they already have a level of fitness and they're already in shape, then for them to like get to the next level of their fitness is going to be a lot easier, because they're going to understand the equipment, they're going to understand they need to like control their calories, they need to eat healthy food, and they'll get a certain result.
Yep.
Take someone that's like completely overweight, never stepped foot in a gym, and has never like run a mile or done any exercise in their life, is going to be a longer journey to get them to where they want to go. However, saying that is like they could have some quick results once they get into things,
Yep.
So it just depends on, we have people that are like pros and have done like digital marketing or potentially network marketing, or they've done some sort of freedom business in the past, and they come in and they get quick results, you know, or they accelerate things. And then we have people that are just starting out, and they come in, and sometimes they get really fast results, just depending on their work ethic and I guess, you know, the time and the commitment that they can have. It's hectic down here in San Diego. And but basically, it's like, it doesn't matter. Like, you've got experience, we can teach you how. If you don't have experience, we can teach you the skill sets that you need to create the success that you want and you desire. So it doesn't matter where you're at or where your starting point is, then anything's possible.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I have loved, because I really came here with no experience and I came with no skill set, and that I can, in the training that we get, it's just like step by step. You know, here's exactly what you do.
Yeah.
And in addition to, I think even more important for me has been in this community, all, you know, your weekly huddles, on, you know, on Facebook, your page, just all of the leaders who provide their roadmap to success has been just phenomenal for me to like get all these tips and their roadmap, and I get to choose the way I want to do it. It's been so powerful, for sure.
Yeah, and that's it. You do it with whatever. Like, there's not one pathway. There's a pathway that works, and everyone follows the same system and the same way of doing things, but their unique flavor and their way of expressing it is different. So how I'd show up on social media is going to be different to how you do, and also like your target audience and who you like to work with and who you can help is going to be different to you. Everyone's going to be a little bit different as well, and that's what I love about it, is that there is no competition, because there's no one out there that's like you, and there's no one, thank God, there's no one else out there like me. So you know, you don't have to compete with anybody. You just need to show up authentically as you, and the right people will show up that want to, you know, partner with you and be part of what you're doing.
So what would you say to people who are like kind of watching, paying a little bit of attention, but like haven't jumped in yet? Like, what would you say to them?
You're watching us, but we're also watching you. So, you know, like, it's all about timing. So whenever you feel is the right time, you know, take some action. But I guess, you know, I think time passes, and there's always people that are like, oh, you know, I'd love to do what you're doing. And I think it's like there's this perception that it's not possible for them. And I'd say that it's not possible for everybody, because not everybody's willing to do the work to make it happen. But if you are willing to do the work, and you are, you know, coachable, and you're willing to put yourself out there and go beyond your comfort zone and do things that you probably normally wouldn't do, and learn a new skill set, and then it is possible for you. And so if that's you and you're sort of sitting on the sidelines, it's like, what are you waiting for? Like, nothing's going to change unless you change your actions and change the things that you do. So yeah, if you're willing to do something different, try a different path, take some different action steps, then anything is possible. And yeah, just trust yourself, back yourself. If you have that inkling, it's all about feeling. We believe in feeling. If that feeling's there, you're watching this, you're like, oh wow, that could be me, then, you know, if you don't take any action on it, then nothing's going to happen.
Yeah. And I think I just want to add that, you know, kind of from what you're saying, like, it's a business, and there's skills to learn, there's things to do, just to be clear on, like, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not a scam. Like, this is just real work, and it's a system that's been put together that, you know, you can tap into and learn from and get automated, and then and have your own business. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Was awesome.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Should we have a hug? Should we hug?
Oh, sure. That's awesome.
Always finish the live on a hug.
Yes, and Brooke, I hope you enjoyed my laugh, because I know that's something you comment on. So I grew up with Brooke in high school.
Okay. Hey, Brooke.
Since I was young. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Is she like Swedish or Scandinavian or something?
I don't know her heritage.
I think Olsen is
Probably.
sounds
That's
like
her very big.
Malmström. Oh, okay.
Malmström is her family name.
Malmström. They both seem like Scandinavian. But anyway, great
All
to meet
right.
you, Brooke. See you soon.
All right. Take care,
See you
everyone.
guys.
Bye.